I really wanted to create an environment that I personally wanted to be at, like thinking about trips I've taken with friends of mine, and good conversation and good food and like home cooked meals and, drugs and dancing and, all of that. And so I really wanted to create a trip that I personally would want to be at. So, yeah, especially, I wanted when the rug gets pulled from under us, the audience, we're truly bummed because we were actually having a really good time. And it's fun to watch. You feel like you're there. You feel like you know everybody. The cast truly loves each other so much, and I think you really feel that too. So it's like it's a group of friends that you know, you want it to stay that way, and unfortunately, it does not. Gina Davis, legend, plays Stacy, who is Slater King's assistant. And she is, someone that's worked with Slater, I think, for a long time, kind of takes on the role of a mother for him. Yeah, she just kind of like takes care of everything for Slater and is very funny and unassuming and has a fantastic arc in the film as well. Alia Shawkat plays Jess, who is Frida's best friend and roommate, and they also work together as cocktail waitresses. And she's kind of the audience in a way. She's the one who's there and from the beginning is kind of asking all the questions that no one else is asking. Frida's kind of too enamored with the world to ask these questions, and Jess is the one that's kind of sleeping with one eye open. Audrey Arjona plays Sarah, who is another guest on the island who also has eyes for Slater. And she's also on a reality competition show called Hot Survivor Babes. So she's kind of a reality star. And her and Frida, since they both are into Slater, have a competition thing going on, which is super fun to watch. But eventually, they do get to know each other better, and it's a great friendship to watch develop. Their relationship in the movie is one of my favorites. It was great. I mean, we had a wonderful time. We all lived where we shot the film. So it was like this insane fever dream summer camp situation. And thank God we all really loved each other because we were together a lot. But it was so nice because, we were isolated. We were in the middle of nowhere. But we just, it really created this kind of bonding experience. We would eat meals together every day. We'd hang out on the weekends. People would, come watch scenes when they weren't given, in the scene that day. And we had a really wonderful time, and I think it really did like bond the cast in this way that really comes through in the performances. Everyone felt so close to each other and so safe with each other and so playful with each other. And I think it really did elevate the film as a whole. We had a really good time. Directing is wild. You really can't prepare yourself for it. I think as somebody who's been on many, many movie sets, I had zero idea what it actually took to make a film, which, I guess part of that is what you want, for your actors. You want them to be able to focus on what they're there to do, and, you want to do everything else. And that's the way it's designed. But I'm so thankful now to just really have this real understanding of what it takes to make a movie. So much prep, so much during, so much post. It's like, it's like giving birth. You really have to love it. And I do. I loved the story. I love directing. I love problem solving. Trying to stay creative while in a crisis, I think, is like the director's job. And it's a great challenge. I think, when it seems like when you lose a location, or you lose an actor, or you can't, or you're losing light, or it's always the race against time, and finding creative ways to deal with it, and not giving up and just doing whatever. It actually, I think, almost always leads you to something better than you originally intended. um, yeah, I love it. I love directing. It's wild. I hope they have fun. I really hope people, when they watch this movie, have a good time, because, as a lover of cinema, like, that's what I want to feel when I watch a movie. I want to go and be entertained. Um, I was thinking about filmmaking recently, and just what it, entertainment in general. And as I'm a very heady person, I'm thinking a lot in my head all the time, as I think most of us are. And for something to truly capture your attention so that you're able to take a vacation from your own mind, I think is a major gift. So I just hope that people are able to take a break from their own brain and go on this journey and have a good time, and then have great conversations with their friends after. I think that this film is a wild ride, and I think it's a sensory experience too. This movie is about the way things look and taste and smell and feel. And so I think, there's just nothing like being in a dark room where your focus is on the screen, and and it's loud. And I also think the communal experience too, with anything that's has jumps, or any kind of emotion like that, it's so fun to watch it with other people and hear people laugh and gasp and all of that. I mean, there's nothing like the communal experience of watching a movie in a theater. There's just, you can't beat it.